As the semester begins, students of every major are all sharing the same experience of buying new textbooks for their new set of classes. Students have four main places where they can purchase books: University of Tennessee Bookstore, Beat the Bookstore, Rocky Top Books, or ordering online at websites such as Amazon.com. However, when buying books for class, there are many options that students must consider. For example, along with the ordinary paper-bound text, students can also purchase electronic books, or e-books, which display the text electronically on a computer screen. There are pros and cons between purchasing a textbook or an e-book. Stephen Stribling, a sophomore nuclear engineering major, prefers buying a textbook because he finds it easier to flip back and forth to find, quote, specific pages or concepts that I need to look back on, end quote. However, sophomore computer engineering major Spencer Doggett prefers the e-books. In particular, he likes the Control F feature, which, by pushing both the Control and F buttons, opens up the ability to type in a specific key term and then look through the pages bearing only that term. Doggett said, quote, "It makes it easier than going back to the index to find things. I can just type in isotopes, and I can just scroll through pages that talk about isotopes," end quote. Of course, if students prefer, they can also rent textbooks. Renting a textbook is usually cheaper than buying, but there are some drawbacks. When renting, you cannot keep the textbook when the semester is over. In fact, if students do not return the book, they can be charged an additional replacement cost and be charged for any damage that the book receives. Jennifer Zubko, an employee at Beat the Bookstore, points out that while renting may be cheaper initially, the fact that you cannot sell back a rented book makes buying ultimately more cost-efficient. Zubko says that usually a used book will cost 75% of its new edition cost, while a rental will cost 50%. But a bookstore will usually pay 50% of a new edition cost to buy back a book, thus making the actual cost of a used book only 25% of the new edition cost, making used books the better value in the long run. When asked what tips he would give students purchasing books, Derek Spencer, employee at the University of Tennessee Bookstore, would encourage students to fill out a book reservation form, which can be picked up at the store or downloaded online. However, Spencer warns students that they should turn in the forms as soon as possible, because that will give them a better chance at getting a used copy. By paying attention to costs and available options for their book purchases, students can find the best deal and minimize their expenses, thus making the beginning of the semester a better one.